Hi, welcome to Simply Scrapping. Today I'm doing a video for two different things. A layout that's going to incorporate two different challenges. The first one is Mix It Up Monday, and we are using this lovely sketch designed by, I can't read that, Scrappy Boy Mama, Brandy Joe at Scrappy Boy Mama, I think that says up there. Yeah, so a really nice sketch, hexagons, tearing, splatters, really nice. Mine is going to be slightly different as always because I'm going to make it suit my photos. I've got 3 photos and they're all portrait, so I still am going to incorporate the elements but just a little bit differently. So that is the sketch, and then I'm also doing the layout for a challenge or a fun game more than a challenge over at Ginger's Corner group on Facebook, and it's flowers around the world, and all these different countries have a requirement, and you do a layout for each country and incorporate the requirements in your layout. You don't have to do them all, and it's more just a fun game. You do as many or as little as you want. So I'm just going to run down the list and fit in as many as I can until the end of September. And the first one is Australia. Yay! So this one you have to do a monochromatic layout using yellow as your primary colour palette. You can include black, white, brown as your accompanying colours, so they're your basics colours. But you must also include yellow enamel dots to represent the wattle bulbs on the Australian flower wattle. Now, I've already done layouts about my wattle tree and the wattle that we cut from it to take to the cemetery, so my layouts are going to be about wattle this time around, unfortunately. I could do lots of layouts on my wattle because I absolutely love my wattle bush or tree. But anyway, so my layout today is actually going to be on dessert. This is a lemon delicious that my daughter decided to make, and that is what it looks like in the recipe book, and that is what it came out like. Absolutely spitting image. It was absolutely delicious. And the recipe. So they are the photos I'm doing, and as you can see from the sketch, this one is landscape, mine are portrait. That has 1, I have 3, but I'm going to make it fit. So my embellishments, I went through my yellow box and I pulled out everything I had that would suit. Lucky for me, I had some lemons left over from a card kit that I didn't make up. So bonus, embellishments ready to go. I found this one that I had printed and cut out. I think that was from Creative Fabrica. So that was left over from another layout. So there's another embellishment I don't need to make or find. And then I found all these other things. So I got this tiny little bag of utensils, a knife, fork and spoon, and they are teeny weeny, but I'm going to see if I can incorporate them on the layout. And then I have all these other things, tags and flags and flowers and just pieces of yellow cardstock and even a embossed piece of yellow cardstock. And then I knew I had some kitchen related, food related items somewhere, and they were these laser cut pieces by Uniquely Creative, and they just got the knife, fork and spoon that I can use, possibly the love hearts, so I might incorporate them as well. We'll see how we go. Right, so now my papers had to be yellow. Sorry, I'm just going to move everything aside. Okay, so I've got this one by October Afternoon, and it's Flyer Kite collection, and this one is called Dandelions, and I won't be using the pattern on the back because it brings in other colours and I can't do that. I've got a beige coloured cardstock, a yellow lemon cardstock, my white is my base, and then I have some black that I've already mounted my photos on, so I've mounted them on white and then on black. So that's what was left of the sheet, and I also cut out from here my title, which I'm not going to bring across because I've got it sitting over there and I don't want to lose it, but it's Got to Love Dessert, because on the sketch we've got a multi-font long title. So I've used 2 different font dies here to cut out my title, and I've got to Love in this little one, which is mini alphabet dies. And then dessert, I've got in this one, which is the alphabet a la mode dies. So I've cut them out of black cardstock, and you'll see them when I bring them in. Whoa, to the layout, and I've just knocked my lamp flying. Oh my goodness. Right, so hexagons, I've got a hexagon punch, so I plan on using that as well. And let's just get onto it. Oh, my splatters. I'm not going to actually do splattering. I'm going to use a stamp for my splatters because I like doing that. Because it's easier and quicker and less messy. So they will be my splatters. Right, let's get on to it. So my first step, I think, is going to be the purple here is going to be my lemon cardstock. And I'm going to refer to that sketch quite frequently. And I am simply going to tear down this cardstock. Now it's getting a bit wide, that tear, but I will alter that. I'll go back in and tear it again. Smaller here, if I can get hold of it. Alright, and that is going to go here, because there is tearing on this sketch that probably needs to be torn. I don't like it so angled. See if that's a bit better. There we go. I'm going to put my photos, doesn't matter if it goes over that tearing. I just want to make sure these fit. Notice that needs to go way over. Okay. So something like that. Need to leave room for my dessert. My dessert. Yum, wish I had this now. My title. Right. And then I'm going to punch out some hexagons as well as draw some hexagons, because these would be punched out and then these would be patterned paper, but I'm going to simulate them by drawing them. So I'm going to punch out some of my hexagons from this paper. Alright, let's see how we go with 5. I do want to see them, like I do want to see that they are actually hexagons, so might have to cut out more. Alright, let's punch out some more. Sorry, I'm just going to move my die cutting machine away because I'm like, I don't have much room. I don't know what's going on. Right. My title will go there, and I think maybe a couple over here. I'm going to put other paper along here that's torn, so properly. Now, I wanted to tear some of this. Let me just cut off this strip. Oh, wrong way. Hang on a minute. No, it's not going to help me. Tearing paper confuses me. I thought if I tore it towards myself, oh, that's what I did, should have done it the other way, then I would end up with the white. So yeah, that does make sense. I just confused myself. Oh, if I had turned it around the other way, then I would have got a clean torn edge. But anyway, and now I want to tear the black. So this doesn't matter because it's, oh wait a minute, if I do it this way, am I going to get the black on? Yes, I'm going to get the black on that side, because this cardstock is textured one side. This is not the new white core Stampin' Up cardstock. This is what I already had in my stash. Pretty sure it's Uniquely Creative. It's a very thick cardstock. Alright, so I want to put the black down. I want to bring in the black that is under the photos. I need to tear a little bit more off this because that black's getting lost. Oops, don't go in too far. I shouldn't do it left-handed, should I? No, I shouldn't. Alright, we'll see what that's like. Right, that will be fine once I get everything sorted. I wish things would stay still. Gosh. Alright, I'm not sure I need that brown. I probably do. Let's tear a bit and see what happens. I am going to have to incorporate this somewhere else if I use it. And I guess I could use those knife and forks without colouring them. I was going to colour them black, but I don't know. I just wanted something else besides the black and the yellow. Oh, I knew everything would do that. Oh, that annoys me. Oh my goodness. Let's try this. All right, something like that. Really dislike when things move, when you're trying to put things in place. Oh, so frustrating. How do you all get over that? When you're designing a layout or doing a layout and things want to shift and move on you. That's my biggest gripe, actually. First world problems, hey. See, I can't get this right. Oh, okay. Oh, something like that. Okay, now what do I do with my photo? I buried it. What happened down here? These all moved. Why don't I have a third one down here? Oh, because it's, I don't know. Did I have a third one down here? Like I did, didn't I? It's probably end up on the floor or something now. Buried somewhere, I don't know. I don't want to take this over here too far because I want my title to go there. And I had a few, did I only have, I think I might have only had 2 down there because I wanted embellishments. You're probably all screaming at me going, no, you only had 1 or 2 or something. Anyway, everything's shifted on me again. Do I want any down there? Where's the sketch gone? What I could do is probably I cut this one to wide, the yellow. So if I bring that across, and I don't need embellishments over here. And what I can do over here is mimic what I've got over here and do a plain, let me try that. You can alter sketches any way you like. They are just a stepping off point, so I don't even know how wide I need that, so let's just make it that wide. And then I also wanted a black strip, a thin black strip. I'll do like half an inch black strip. Because I did cut that yellow, I tore that yellow too much, so it's a little bit too wide. Let's make that a little bit narrower. Because then I can bring my photos across here more to show more of that torn edge. I think that works a bit better. Okay, now I'm going to use this here, cut that off, and use that to do my drawn hexagons on the background. So it's like a little template now. I'm basically going to do like down here. Let's do that. The sketch. I want to keep referring to the sketch because I do tend to go off on my own little tangent sometimes. Way off on my own little tangent. Oi, don't get stuck. Okay, this may even work. Oh my goodness. Oops. All right, I'm going to keep drawing these, and then I will go over them with black marker. Okay, so I have done all the hexagons and gone around them with black marker, and I realised I started from the top and then from the bottom, and I should have just continued all the way down because they sort of didn't meet in the middle. But it's a good thing my photos cover it, so hallelujah. I've put the photos down with temporary adhesive. They're not actually permanently stuck yet because I need to do all my embellishing now and work out what I want to put where. So I was going to grab all my embellishments, but I think what I need to do first, actually, looking at the sketch, is my splatters. So like I said, I'm using this stamp for the splatters. I'll just grab a block. And I'm going to have embellishments here and here, I think. Just the 2 spots. So I'm going to do my splatters over up here and down here. So I'm just going to use Memento black ink. And here we go, fingers crossed. Perfect. Right, I don't want too much, so that'll be fine, that amount. And then my embellishments are here and my title is here. So I probably want them over here from under where the embellishments are going to be, not necessarily under where the title is going to be. So I'm changing it up a little bit from the sketch, but my whole layout is different to the sketch because my photos are orientated a different direction. So that is the splatters done. Now we can work out the hexagons. So I don't know if I necessarily want them over those drawn ones. And I probably have too many here, but it's okay. Oh, and they're not sticking very well. My temporary glue is a little bit too temporary. Oh, get under there. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't want a gap between them. So something like that. And then down here, because I also need to put my lemons on somewhere, and I don't want to cover up any more of that splatter. So we will just do 3 there. And we do my title. Oh my gosh. I can't pick it up. Alright, got. So this was a lemon delicious my daughter made. Every so often she'll go through a baking phase, and we don't mind because she's a very good baker and we love what she makes. She doesn't, however, do the washing up. So, yeah, it falls to me, unfortunately, and the cleaning up. So I reckon, you know, she should pursue a career as a chef because they don't clean up after themselves either. It'd be perfect for her. Got to love and dessert. So in the sketch, like I said, it was a long title that had to be multi-font. So I have 2 fonts here. Got to love dessert. Whoops. And that's all going to fit in nicely. Okay, so now just my extra embellishments. Remove some of this. I don't need that punch anymore. Move you out of the way. Oh, I've got. Hang on, let me move my rubbish so I can get to my embellishments. So I've got these lemons, which I definitely want to put on the page because they are the main show, because it is a lemon dessert. So I only want one up there, I think. I don't want to make it too heavy. I might move this over because I don't want to cover up. I might move them actually. I don't want to cover up the hexagons too much. And I feel like I need leaves or something. I've got these little, they're not really, I struggle with monochromatic in that I want to add things like leaves and other stuff, but yeah, the yellow leaves won't cut the mustard. I feel like I need to add tags or something. I could find a little sentiment stamp for up there, on there, and put yum or something like that. That I don't like. That I don't like. I need another small sentiment bit. I knew I had some others. And then maybe one here. I'm thinking I need to move this, whoops, this lemon. I need, I don't want them lined up. That's my problem. I don't want them straight up and down. I want this one over here, which means I now have a problem with my splotches being there. I didn't think they hid very cleverly, did I? What if I do? They're still up. Up and down. Why won't you stay stuck? No. This I like down here. I like the heading there and that cluster there. I'm not liking where these ones are. So if I go back, have them over here more. You can still see the drawn on ones, which is fine. But if I put my lemon up there, it's sort of in the middle of nowhere. They're still above each other, but this is a little bit more to this side. I can put that under there. Alright, now I do want to bring in this knife and fork and spoon. These are very thin, they're laser cut, but it's paper thin. It's not a cardboard, it is like a wood, but oh my gosh, they are paper thin. So I've got a fork, a spoon, and a knife. Oh, I've got these love hearts I could use. There's an idea. Alright, now I just wanted to colour these. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. Bring it over. I'm just going to use my black marker. Hopefully this works to colour these in. if there's a right or wrong side. Okay, so I think I want these down here. I know you don't eat this with a knife, but anyway, it's still food related, so it'll be fine. I think I want like the 3 of them. I can't remember when I've seen them in things, which one you have in the middle. Let's just put the knife in the middle. Alright, so something like that there, crossed over more. Oops. Oh, they're very delicate. I nearly bent that and broke it off. Okay, so something like that there. Oh no! Oh, now everything's moving. Okay. Oh, okay, something like that one's bent now. Alright, something like that. And that means these little ones, which are probably going to get lost, I could use up the top. Maybe over here. Or do I move? No. I do have yellow flowers. I could bring some of them in as well. These are tiny. I had these for so long. I think they were in a kit once. Like, gosh, oh my goodness. Tiny, tiny. I might colour them in as well, actually, since I've coloured these. They're only yellow cardstock. Actually, gotta. Oh no, colour over the top without breaking them. If I'm very, very careful. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness, tiny. I'm surprised I hadn't lost these embellishments because I must have had them for 20 years. Alright, okay. That I think I might move. Let me just see what the flowers look like as well on here. She says you can't have flowers. I need to have some flowers. I just want to try and extend this cluster over this way a little bit more so it's not straight up and down. Alright, let's pretend they make a nice thing there. Alright, we'll put a flower here. Maybe, maybe not. And a small one up here. Not so sure. I wish I had another lemon like that. Although, they don't have to be the same, do they? I don't know, do I like that flower? If I use this, I'll have to colour the stems brown or black because they are green. And I'm not meant to introduce any other colours. I think that looks odd now. I don't like how that sits. Let's not. This lemon just seems odd up there. Just really odd. Do I not want 3? Do I just want 2 and the lemon? And I don't know how to sit this lemon. It just looks odd. I probably need it there under the photo. And then bring this up. Have a flower. the cutlery. Oh gosh, if that cutlery survives, it'll be amazing. Why is it? Oh. Okay, so. Oh, and our little sentiment can go down there maybe. I could put the cutlery on the start of that. That might make better sense. What else do I have? I have tags. I've got these. I don't think I want to use any of these. Oh, you probably can't even see what I'm flicking through. I don't think they are going to make it. What fell off? Okay. No, I can't see the doily being used or any of these. I don't want to tuck anything like that underneath, so I can rule them out. I do have the hearts. So what if I used the hearts rather than the flowers? That might actually work better. I'm not sure those flowers are working. And I think I'll colour these black as well. Yeah, okay. I like the black hearts better than the flowers, which means because I have the larger cutlery here, I might just do the one down here, because then I also have to put on the yellow enamel dots, and I want this cluster down here to be bigger because it's with the title. So I'll just grab out all the yellow dots, enamel dots I have. Those are more of an orange, so I won't use them. Okay, so it's those ones. Oh, that's a bit darker too. Hang on a minute. Actually, those two are darker, so I'll use those two. All right. So I think I'm not completely happy with that, but I think once it's all glued in place, then I can have a little play at what else I may need. So I'm going to glue all this in place now. Okay, so I was looking for sentiments for my little strips here, and I came across this one that says, "You shouldn't have, but I'm glad you did." And I thought that's perfect for this layout, because I shouldn't be eating desserts like this because I do have diabetes, but I'm very glad and happy when my daughter does bake something like that, because it doesn't happen all that often. But yeah, I'm glad when she does. Alright, so I'm just going to mask off the bit that I don't want, and I'm going to just ink up that first bit. My head might get in the way, I'm so sorry if it does. You shouldn't have. So now I'm just going to clean that off. I've just got a baby wipe here. Dry that off. Right, now mask up Oh, it's still wet, never mind. Mask up this half. Look at that. It's not perfect, but it will do. Now, this one's going at the top. This one's going at the bottom. Right, this one had a little bit of glue on it because I sort of stuck it down and then realised, oh, hang on, I need to put a sentiment on it. So that one's going up there. And this one's coming down here. And that is a perfect spot for that black heart to fill in the gap there. Now, I said before I wanted leaves or something, and I didn't want green leaves. And then I remembered that the changing leaves dies, which I don't know what I've done with them now. They were just here on my desk. Here they are. These ones, changing leaves dies. It has the hybrid embossing folder as well. It has a second sheet of dies. Besides the ones that run through the embossing folder, it has all these as well, including this little one and this little one. So I tested them both out first and decided to go with the more solid leaf. So I cut them out and have put them on behind my lemons. Oh, just go over there, gonna drop everything. And it has made the difference, I think. Right, so there's only a few little finishing touches to do. I am gonna put that on dimensionals. I have the little ones here. Sorry if you can hear my fan in the background. I forgot to turn it off. Okay. You shouldn't have. Maybe I could put the cutlery on this side. I'm going to glue the cutlery on here. I don't want the cutlery opposite this one. I know my clusters have ended up top and bottom. I did want them more to the side, but not meant to be. I probably should have put my clusters on, worked out where they were going first before I did my splotches, because I didn't want the splotches just sitting out there in the middle of nowhere. Once they were on, I had to like commit to where my clusters were. Oh, hang on, this needs to be in the middle because otherwise it's hanging in the air. These are so tiny, but I'm so happy that I got them used up. I mean, they're only tiny in my stash, but they've been hanging around 20 years, so I think it was about time. Alright, and then this one, I'm not going to put this on dimensionals because it's just going straight on the top of the photo, on the edge of the photo, so I think that will be right. But I'm so glad you did. That is perfect, I think. Just a little heart on the end of that tag. And then I'm going to put a little heart down here. And then up here, I think I'm going to put this heart over there. No, over there is a bit weird. I think maybe up there. Right, and now just my yellow enamel dots, which I've lost. Here they are. Alright, when you have really big ones like this, I learned a trick from Janet at RTS to put them partially under something so they're a little bit hidden. And I might actually move that one because then I don't have enough to go around. I do want to use all these. I know 8 isn't a even number, but I do want to get rid of them all. Okay, there we go. Okay, now at the top we shall put the big one under the photo and the lemon a little bit. Okay, there we go. It is done. So I'll bring back the sketch. It represents the sketch in that I have the splotches, I have the hexagons at the front, also hexagons at the back, and I have the tearing along the side. So I love this sketch, it's really nice. There you go. There's my layout, and it's monochromatic yellow, so it suits the challenge or the game over at Ginger's Corner. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notify bell so you know when my next video comes out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a scrap happy day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.